Hey all, welcome back to Fire and Water Travel. I am Darren, and today we're going to take a look at Silversea's Silver Ray cruise ship. My wife and I had a chance to do an 11-day cruise on Silversea Silver Ray, and I'm going to tell you all about the ship. And this is my first of many videos on Silversea's Silver Ray.
Hey all, welcome to Fire and Water Travel Services. We specialize in affordable luxury and culinary adventures with all types of travel, including cruises, all-inclusives, and any type of travel that you're looking for. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and make sure you like and subscribe and share this channel.
All right, all. So the first thing we're going to do is go over the embarkation process, which was awesome. We left from Fort Lauderdale, Florida port, and I tell you what, it was super easy to getting on and off this ship. This is what we embarked at 1:30. It was a really fast line to get in, and we were welcomed with open arms by the staff, entertainment staff, ship staff. It was awesome. As you can tell, it was very easy getting on. It wasn't crowded at all. They welcomed us with champagne and pedophores with caviar and all different kinds of drinks and stuff. Just really felt welcoming coming on board. And you walked in on deck 4 right here by the Arts Cafe, which is the coffee shop area of the ship, which is dead center in the ship on deck 4. We're going to go through the ship deck by deck, but like I said, first off was just embarking the ship was a really super easy process, very welcoming. We had a really good time. It was our best experience embarking a ship ever, for sure. Just so you know that embarkation time of the cruises for Silversea is usually 2 o'clock, but you can get on if you try about 1:30. You should be able to get on still. And that means your suites are already ready. So we're going to go ahead and go through our suite that we got here. This was a premium veranda, which is one of the bottom of the line suites. So it's one step up from the deluxe veranda, which just means it's in a different part of the ship. Which it was still, everything was awesome. As you can tell, we got a makeup station here with its own drawer, some storage, laundry chute, full walk-in closet with lots of storage for both of us. Had a full-size drawer safe there in one of the drawers. You could close that closet up as well. Very good size suite for their base suite on this ship. Plenty of space, has a nice curtain. If one person wants to stay up and watch TV, they can close that curtain and not disturb the person sleeping in the bed. So lots of outlets on both sides of the bed and lots of outlets everywhere. So you'll have no problem plugging in anything you may need, even a CPAP machine, which I used, of course. Very good sized balcony. We spent a little bit of time out here, but not a whole lot. We were busy the whole time on this ship, but plenty of space. Everything is included, including your coffee maker and all that. One of the things I was really impressed with is the bathroom. You have 2 floor-to-ceiling mirrors, one on the hallway and one on the door of the bathroom. But as you can tell, this is a pretty large bathroom for a cabin on a cruise ship. So big, huge, full-size shower, double sink, and pretty much everybody has their own space for sure. We're really impressed with the room, and of course, like I said, the bathroom was just amazing. So very nice suite overall for a base suite. As far as what's going on the ship, you're going to have multiple ways to find out. You're going to get a daily chronicles here that's going to tell you everything that's going on the ship and the port you're visiting and all that. You're also going to get 2 water bottles per cabin here, one for each of you, and you get to take these home. You get to meet your butler. They'll go over everything you need, including a pillow menu, anything you may need stocked up in your cabin for yourself and just overall. And then there is a self-laundry room on each cabin floor, and that was the one that we had on our floor. Now let's talk about the elevator and staircase areas. Lots of information there even. There's a plate right on the wall that tells you which floor has what on it. Also has a LED screen there telling you all about it. But it's say the stairwell areas and the elevator areas were very nice, very elegant. Lots of art all around the ship, of course, and it tells you who the artist was and all that. The elevators themselves were all glass, and they have these touch screen elevator floor indicators. It tells you what's on each floor, and you just press the floor you want and it takes you right to it. And like I said, they're all glass. There's 2 banks of 3 elevators, one towards the aft, one towards the forward of the ship, and they were all awesome. We're going to go over deck 11 now and tell you just what's up on the top deck, deck 11. This is where they have some of the outdoor games. Of course, they had the pickleball set up here during the day when they were playing pickleball, but you also saw the shuffleboard court, lots of seating up here as well. So if you wanted to get away from the crowds and come up here, when you walk towards the center of the ship, you have your towel station here by your elevator bank, and it walks right towards where the pool area, but on deck 11 is the hot tub, and you got these other loungers up here. So like I said, if you want to get away from the crowd down by the pool, you can come up here and grab a lounger. None of the loungers were really super full, but here's your infinity whirlpool right up here on deck 11. Has towels up here as well. But deck 11 looks right down on deck 10, which has got your pool area here. And as you can tell, this ship is kind of set up a little bit different than most other cruise ships. It's asymmetrical, which means it's sideways instead of going front to back. This area goes sideways, which makes it a lot more open feeling, and just felt really good. And the pool was big enough size. It felt plenty for sure. So continuing on deck 11, you got your cornhole down here. This is a bocce ball or croquet area, and you could get those from asking the staff if you wanted to play any of those games. There's more loungers up here. If they had overflow, they could put some loungers up down here. Towards the front of the ship here, they had the big chess set, more places to sit and relax and get out of the way of any crowds that you wanted to. But that was pretty much it for 11. 11, there's not a whole lot of stuff on it. Let's go to deck 10, and we're going to start at the aft of the ship here, from the back to the front. So this area on the back of the ship on deck 10 is called the Dusk Bar, and it's got lots of seating area. There's a bar back here, of course. That's why it's called the Dusk Bar. But they also have music out here at night, and lots of different loungers. So during the day, you can come back out here and sit and get a lounger, get some day beds, and just cool seating areas. And then the bar is open here to service you as well. But at night, this turns into a little bit more of a happening place. Lots of people come out here and enjoy the bar, enjoy the views, but they also have live entertainment. There was a saxophone player here just about every night. Continuing on towards the front, we're going to run into the Marquee, which is home to the Grill and Spacanopoly, which is their breakfast, lunch, and dinner place here. The Grill is, and then Spacanopoly is their pizza place. So it's an open air dining area, as you can tell here. Some coverage and some not. So if it rains, if it has that slatted roof, you're going to get a little wet. They'll move you hopefully to a covered area here on the inside. But very cool place. For breakfast, it's got a lighter fare. For lunch, it has some good burgers and stuff like that. Moving to more of the center of the ship, you have your asymmetrical pool area here, where everything is set up on one side. The pool itself has 2 wading pools on each side, and then in the middle, it's about a 4-foot pool. You can do some laps in it. People were doing some. Never really full. There was maybe a couple people in it at a time, maybe 3 or 4 at the max. But lots of seating here by the pool, of course. And it has a couple of little gazebo here that are not reserved. You can just give them if you want a few people to sit, you can. But moving over to the pool bar that services the whole pool deck area, there's more seating on the back side of the pool area here as well. And the bar covers both sides. So it's a 360 bar here. And like I said, lots of seating in this whole area. Headed more towards the front, we have the S.A.L.T bar and the S.A.L.T lab, and we're going to talk a little bit about what those offer. All right, guys, starting with the S.A.L.T lab, that is where they have the numerous cooking classes that they offer on your cruise. On our particular cruise, they offered 3 different ones on different days. So you can come right here as soon as you board and sign up for any of the cooking classes you want, and they are included in your fare, which they were all pretty good. They give you the recipes and walk you through the recipe, have all the equipment you need, give you an apron and all that. It was really fun. I did all 3 of them. My wife did 2 of them with me, but they were all really good. And this is also where they have the S.A.L.T chef's table. So this is the same area, but they offer the chef's table where they do a multiple course dinner and walk you through it as well. That's an additional cost. The S.A.L.T bar is right outside the S.A.L.T lab, and of course, just like the S.A.L.T program, they offer drinks and cocktails of the local areas, the places that you're going to cruise on, and all different kinds of drinks there. So like I had a gin martini here with a Caribbean gin. So pretty cool bar. It's always busy there as well. Now we're going to move on to the front of the ship where we have the observation lounge. I spent a lot of time here because this is the only place you can get coffee if you wake up before the coffee shop opens. They have a nice coffee machine right here. You can walk up here in the morning, get your coffee, and stare out at the sea. And they also have different games here. And you can sign up for bridge, chess, Texas Hold'em, Mahjong, things like that. And they have all the equipment here, but they also have bridge lessons. So you can learn how to play bridge. They have people here to teach you that as well. So a pretty cool area. And like I said, they had a couple of people here that were teaching you how to play bridge, so if you wanted to sign up to do that, you could do that. So pretty cool place. Like I said, they had other game tables here, so if you wanted to meet up with other people and play chess or mahjong, I think they even had backgammon as well. So just things like that. And here was my savior, the coffee machine, so I didn't have to wake up my wife with the coffee in the room. Of course, I watched a bunch of different sunsets out of here because we were heading east a lot of the time. So really good lounge, the observation lounge on the front of the ship on deck 10. All right, all decks 6 through 9 are all cabin decks, but deck 5 is our next deck, and we're going to go into the panorama lounge here. And this is where they have a lot of the trivia, the bingo. They have entertainment here. They actually had a couple of events here. One of them was the first time cruisers with Silversea event here, and we attended that. And they also have like the Venetian Club parties and stuff like that here as well, where they have hors d'oeuvres. They have of course open bar and entertainment, and the ship staff comes down and greets you as well. This here right next to it is the connoisseur's corner, connoisseur's corner, I'm sorry. And this is where they have high-end brandy and liquor and cigars, and it's their smoking area. It's a smoking lounge, so has a good indoor area and an outside area right here on the back of deck 5, right around the corner from the panorama lounge. Continuing towards the front of the ship, we have the Silver Note, which is a lounge type dining area, which they have a jazz piano player and singer. During your meal, you can only reserve this once during the cruise. Alright guys, so midship on deck 5 we have the Dulce Vitae Lounge, which is the main lounge on the ship. Continuing towards the front of the ship, we have the boutique shops, and they had higher end jewelry, watches, cologne, bags, all types of stuff. And this is where I actually bought a replica of the ship and had the captain sign it. They have that happen once during the cruise. You can have the captain sign your ship. This is the smallest casino I've seen on a cruise ship. A card table, one roulette table, and just a few slot machines. And then going up to the front, we have the Odium Spa area, which had plenty of space for massage rooms and treatment rooms. And it also had the fitness center is in this area. They have a full-size beauty salon in there as well. And you can walk towards the back here where the locker room is. They have access to a thermal pool and a sauna, steam room, all that stuff aft there by the locker rooms for both men and women as well. So the thermal pool was kind of small, but it does look on the outside. But it's right there in the Odium Spa. The fitness center was good sized. I would say if you're looking to work out, get there early. It does have a few bicycles and cardio machines, but it's got weight machines and free weights as well. So I was impressed with the size. For the size of the ship, it was a good size fitness area for sure. All right, now we're moving down to deck 4 on the front of the ship, and we're going to start out in the Venetian Theater. And this is the main theater for the ship. They also have a section that's on deck 5, but it's a smaller section. As you can see, I just wanted to do it from deck 4 here because this is where most of the lounge is. I was very impressed with the amount of seating. It never seemed over full, and the seating had really good space. Next, we're going to La Dame, the French restaurant that is a add-on charge, but I really enjoyed it. I took my wife here for her birthday when we were on the cruise, and you do have to pay extra for this. And it is actually worth the money you pay. The restaurant itself was very chic looking, just what you would expect for a high-end French restaurant. The decor was awesome, the plates were awesome, and the food and service was actually really, really good. Can't say enough about La Dame. Going towards the center of the ship on deck 4, this is where you find the Arts Cafe. This is the coffee shop and snack type section here where they have all kinds of snacks during the day. They have little sandwiches and different types of water for you and snacks and yogurts and things like that. That if you don't want to go to the buffet or anything, you can come here and just get a snack and some coffee and a drink. So right in the middle of the ship. This is a very popular area, of course, as well. But this section also had the customer service desk, the excursion desk, and the future cruise sales desk as well. So this area incorporated all of that and the Arts Cafe, so which is kind of a main hanging out area for the ship during the day as well. So as you can see, we have the various desks on the left there, and then your future cruise area is right past this area here on the right. There's other boutiques down here on deck 4 that have very different. It's more of the Silversea stuff like that. Continue walking, we go to Kazeki, which is their Asian fusion type restaurant that has different kinds of Asian food, a lot of Japanese, but this you can have lunch here for free during the day. But dining for dinner is extra, and it's got a sushi bar and all that. Really nice, especially for lunch. They have high-end sushi and all different kinds of food. Continuing towards the back of the ship, we have La Terrazza, which is during the day for lunch and breakfast is a buffet, but for dinner it's a high-end Italian restaurant, and we ate there for both. We've had breakfast there, we had lunch there, and we had dinner there. So like I said, during the breakfast and lunch, it's just a buffet, but had a lot of good stuff on there. You could find anything you want. You even had fried rice and Asian specialties for breakfast as well. So you could pretty much find anything you want for breakfast and lunch here. And then the Italian restaurant at night was really good as well. So the food there was higher end, top quality. You do have to make reservations for that restaurant, but it doesn't cost anything extra. But I was really impressed with all the food on this ship. Even this buffet turned out to be really good. Couldn't complain at all about it. For breakfast, you could actually have a sit-down order menu as well, eggs Benedict and things like that. So if you didn't want the buffet for breakfast, you could order, an omelet, eggs over easy, and all that stuff as well. All right, down to deck 3, and we hit the Shelter, which is just a little bar here that kind of services the 2 restaurants that are down here on deck 3. You have Atlantide, which is your main included restaurant, and you also have the S.A.L.T Kitchen, which is another included restaurant, but this is just a little bar and had entertainment and stuff, just so before you go to dinner there. Besides the Shelter, the only other 2 places that have access here is the S.A.L.T Kitchen, which is one of their included restaurants. And for all the food that we ate on this ship, I'm going to do a separate video. So don't complain about not showing too much of the food here, because we're doing a separate video on just the food. Atlantide was pretty much the main included dining for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We ate here a lot. We ate here probably 5 times out of the 11 days, so we were very impressed. We could get lobster and filet pretty much every night that we wanted to. And during the second to the last sea day, they had a seafood sea day brunch that encompassed both the Atlantide and the S.A.L.T Kitchen. That they had pretty much, they throughout all the stops, they put everything on this buffet that you can imagine. All kinds of seafood and all kinds of other different kinds of food, and you could order stuff like little Wagyu sliders and things like that. So if you go on this ship, make sure you do the sea day brunch for sure. Well, that's our tour of the ship, and now we're going to kind of go over the entertainment and activities. Of course, you got a daily activities sheet here called Chronicles, and it was also on the TV, and you could get it on your phone by using the website as well with the Wi-Fi. So it had listed all the different things that were going on the ship, and if you were doing an excursion, all that. So I would say the entertainment here was very good. They had a comedian on one night. He was okay. He wasn't like some of the other cruise lines. He was kind of clean, but all the other entertainment on the ship was very good. I mean, the singers and dancers were all very impressive, and we enjoyed all the shows.
I never met a girl that makes me feel the way that you do. You're alright. Whenever a master makes my dreams real, I see that you do. You're outside.
On our second sea night, guys, they actually had a pool party with lots of food and drinks and entertainment out there. On another night, they had a silent disco in the Panorama Lounge that also had some of the entertainers there as well, and disco music in the DJ, so it was pretty fun. Popular things they did on the ship was they had the crew versus the guests in different types of activities, cornhole being one of them. They had pickleball, large Jenga, giant Jenga, and things like that. So that was always something, you know, the crew versus the guests. They also had a couple different cooking demonstrations in the Venetian Lounge, where they actually went over the recipe and kind of made it for you there. This one was actually, they also had different speakers on talking about the ports of call. They had a guy talking about his life in the KGB and another guy talking about AI, which is pretty cool.
moving around, moving that spinner, turning a central core which crushes the cane.
One of the days they had the captain and his first mate talking about the building of the ship and what it's like to be a ship's captain on the big ships. They also had a whiskey tasting and actually whiskey learning course, and a lot of things like that. Chefs, the salt lab is where they had the cooking class that me and my wife did, and you can stay busy just doing those if you wanted to. Really fun.
Alright, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the S.A.L.T lab this afternoon. My name is S.A.L.T and I'm your S.A.L.T host here on board beautiful Silver Ray, and really excited to be back to share some of our local recipes and techniques this afternoon. Now today's focus is going to be on the Caribbean. Alright, we're going to talk a little bit about the genius of Joe.
Like I said, everything's listed out, guys. And another thing, they do have dress code. All the after 6 o'clock, you need to wear pants inside to everything. So just know that, and it'll tell you on your chronicles what the dress code is for the day. Let's talk about food and drink. Like I said, I am doing a separate video about everything we ate there, but I just wanted to show you, touch base a little bit. All the food was excellent. Even in the included dining areas, I would say it's all top level. All the drinks were included, everything that you wanted pretty much, except for really high-end wines, which they did have as well. But all the food that was included was excellent. The excursions that they offered were top-notch. When we did our cruise, we had the included excursions, and every one of the included excursions we did was excellent. We went to St. John, St. Bart's, St. Kitts, we went to the AA in Guadeloupe, and we went to Tortola in the British Virgin Islands, and all the excursions we did were excellent. I tell you what, guys, if you're in that budget range of the luxury ships, the Silversea Silver Ray is for you. With all the inclusions that they offer, the amazing ship that this is, I tell you what, you're going to be in for it. It's great. We had an awesome time. We're going to do it again, of course, but this ship is amazing. Thanks for watching. Make sure if you want to talk more about the Silversea or any of the Silversea ships, let me know. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and give us a like, subscribe, and share, and give us a call at Fire and Water Travel.